Good morning. It is now 6:30 a.m. in Perth. I'm doing this an hour and a half earlier just because I have work soon. Usually I won't have it. So this is why today we do that. And let's just go straight into the daily charts of the 5 usual pairs that I do, as listed above on the screen here. Now, as we go into the Aussie yen, we can see that it's in an uptrend on the daily chart. Okay. Now, if we move on to the 4-hour chart, it is also in an uptrend, but I'll say it's consolidating in this channel here. So be wary. It could go up, it could go down, but it's definitely in an uptrend directory at the moment, according to the 4-hour. Having said that, daily and the 4-hour, then we can see what the 4 is. Now, this is our last session, our New York session on Friday. We predicted it would go down, and it did go as predicted, so that's very good there. And given that this is the 1-hour chart, by the looks of it, it will still continue that downtrend. But just keep in mind that if you're trading this, that even though this is a downtrend box, prediction box, it can still go up, especially since 4-hour and the daily said they go up. So if there's a signal to that to go up, use this as the uptrend box. What that means is this is the buy zone box. And this is the box where you get your profit, to take profits in, and you should at least take profit by the time it gets to this resistance line, because it's very likely that it will bounce back down, because I've put this here for a reason, and that's because it's hit this price line once and it's touched here twice. So yeah, these things are there for a reason. That's based on my predictions anyway. Okay, so now you know the gist of it. Let's zig through the next lot. Alright, so we have the British yen. Now for the British yen, on the daily, it is in a downtrend, very strong downtrend as well. Moving on to the 4-hour. 4-hour predicts that it will be also a downtrend, also channeling similar to the above as well. But if anything, let's see what the 1-hour does. Now 1-hour, as predicted, it will go down, and it did. So that's a very good prediction box. Not a strong one, obviously, but it definitely is in the zone of predictability, as predicted. And we're going to be doing the same. It is still in a downtrend. So as soon as we get that signal on the 30-minute, we'll go into a trade there. Aussie dollar. Aussie dollar was in an uptrend on the daily chart. Now it did go down a lot these couple of days, and our half trend line has switched to the downtrend, so we may be changing this one right now. Let's have a look at the 4-hour chart. 4-hour charts is definitely a downtrend, so yeah, this looks like it's turned around already. So this is the first time we've changing one of these things on the channel since we started this. So the daily, I'm now going to move to about here. Projected to this reversal line, which is the lowest of the year, which happened just only last month. So this is now a a daily trend zone, and the trend is not up, it is down. So I've colored it red, and text, well, I'll edit that all later, but you get the gist of it. This is what I do, this is my method, and this is now a pullback zone. All this here is pullback, and that will be indicated with my pullback, daily pullback. So that's the new Aussie yen chart. And for that, let's jump down to the 4-hour. 4-hour is a 4-hour downward trend here, and the 1-hour. So this is what we had for the New York session last time. This has been unedited. So good prediction there. The price was up here when we did the analysis. Well, actually, it was here. So it went up a bit and then went straight down. And that would, actually, I do remember this. This is where I would have gone in that day too. I went ahead of the trade there, got in out around here. It was very, very good. It was a very easy 50 pips. Very textbook too. So that was good there. Now we're going to move this one about here. Oh, that's right. Where are we going? Where are we going on this one? If any indication, that level 5 reversal line will be our next trajectory, and this will be Now this is the problem when you have too many bars. It gets a bit messy. But I predict that if anything, this would be the pullback zone. But yeah, definitely in a downward trend. Definitely. Okay. Now, NAS100 on the daily. Very strong uptrend as noted. But we did have a lot of pullbacks recently. So it's very hard to judge here. Very hard to judge. Very hard indeed. Price is here. But as noted previously, we've been in a very strong uptrend. So if anything, this will just be a minor pullback going uptrend. So we're just anticipating for that moment. The 4-hour chart definitely still in a strong 4-hour trend to the south. So the 1 hour will be most likely the same thing as well. And as predicted here, ooh, this was a very strong prediction. If anything, we got out of the box. So we predicted down. So that's a good sign. Most of my predictions this were on Friday were accurate. So that's very good. What did I do there? So that's a very good indication that I'm going the right way with these things. Or it could just be luck. But here is the new prediction zone for today. Obviously, this is NAS100, so we don't trade this during the day. And when I say day, this is obviously Perth time, so adjust it accordingly. We'll wait until the New York session before we start trading this one. So we won't trade this during the Tokyo session. I should clarify, that makes it easy for everyone. And lastly, gold. Gold on the daily, we are still in a downtrend. Strong downtrend, obviously. Not strong downtrend. This is a recent downtrend. It could also be a pullback, but based on this chart analysis for today, we are in a downtrend to the lowest of the year. On the 4-hour chart, again, downtrend. This has been edited already. And the 1-hour chart, this is what we had on Friday. So another very successful prediction. So the price was sitting around here when I did this prediction. So it did go up quite a bit. And that would have got all our stop losses out if we entered that time when we did that analysis, which was at 8 o'clock or something. Right on the dot of the New York Open. So if I waited for this first bar to close and entered in a... Hold on. Yeah, anyway, that's analysis for the last video. Either way, we got into our zone. The zone was small because there was a reason for it that this was small. It was it must have been a point here somewhere. I had it for a reason, and that reason seems to be confirmed by what happened on the New York session because it actually hit or kind of bounced around that zone only. So that's a very strong zone that it's in. Now to analyze this, I actually don't know where the next line is. I don't have any indications and I haven't drawn anything. Could be there. Oh, I don't even have a line there. But I will say that's where it will go. This is a bit of a blind one here. I don't have any indications, but going on that, that's where I say our new trajectory will be. So let's adjust this accordingly. Again, always best to wait to London to trade gold. I don't necessarily trade it during the Tokyo session, as I've indicated on the currency list here. I only trade these two in the mornings for Tokyo. Sometimes I look at Australian dollar, and I do that as well. But these two are exclusively New York only sessions. And that's it. That's all the ones I have for today. Now, trading opportunities that I'll go into. As noted, it is 6:40. We are an hour earlier, so I wouldn't do any trades right now. But if I was, let's just see if my alarms are on correctly. And when alarms are talking about these ones here, 90 RSI or 10 RSI. So we are in a downtrend for the Australian yen. So yes, I will take a short here, so alarm is on as appropriate. Same goes here, alarm for 90 RSI. Australian dollar, also there, 90 RSI. So as soon as those alarms start hitting, that's when I start looking at the charts again. NAS, same thing, and yep, everything is the same. We're just waiting for everything to hit 90 RSI. Looks like this one's kind of doing that already. So my alarm will go off pretty much soon. I have it when it goes down, so when it leaves the 90 RSI. So when it enters, I don't get notified. But as soon as it gets out of it, that's when it triggers me. And that's when I start looking at the charts. I do another analysis on the spot. And if I see that the next bar closes, like engulfing after the trigger, you know, in the opposite direction, which is down, then that's when I enter. So yeah, that's all for this video. Thanks for watching. This under about 10 minutes, so that's pretty good. We're getting better on time. I try to get these done a bit more quicker, but yeah, that's good for this week. Let's go.